Any project begins with an idea. The idea was to create a new office space out of an existing bedroom, and since I like anything railroad, I decided to give it a railroad theme. I took the inspiration for the room from the early 1900s Harriman stations on the Southern Pacific lines. The room had basically not been touched since 1968, other than a coat of paint now and then. So the first step was to remove the baseboards, window trim, closet doors and shelves, existing lighting, and the lower 2 feet of drywall. New data and phone cabling were installed along with all new power from a sub-panel in the garage. While I had the room empty, I decided to add something that I've always wanted but had no reason to have until now. I used the existing closet as the base dimension, and I added 2 walls. The walls are standard construction except for the sound attenuation, so they ended up being over 7 inches thick. I finished the interior of the room using traditional drywall techniques and then primed and painted all the walls. After the floor in the main room was sanded and refinished, I added a countertop, sound-deadening flooring materials, and finally the Oralex foam to the small room. The rest of the room was also getting completed. Drywall repairs were done and wainscoting was installed. Finally, trim and paint went on, and the finishing touch, the door. I was inspired to make the door like a station agent's door from the second story of a combination train station. I used the existing hollow core slab door and cut a window into it, then added some trim, and finally, after some paint, applied the gold lettering. The room is now almost complete, with the exception of some railroad display items that I still have to install. And the little soundproof room? Well, it's now my voiceover booth.